Hey everybody, it's Hussein Kabani, your favorite broker. Don't worry, I'm not gonna pitch you on buying and selling real estate today. Just a little bit of maintenance, okay? So we've got Adel out here from Air Force Duct Cleaning, and we're gonna show you how we're gonna clean out a gas furnace system and a high velocity system. Is that right?
Absolutely.
Awesome, let's do it. So Adel, man, so we're in this house now, and a lot of feedback I get from people is duct cleaning is just a scam. Why can't I just take my shop vac and start cleaning out my vents? Like, why do I need you to come here and do this for me?
These are good questions. So there's two, actually, you're asking me two questions. Okay. Do I need the duct cleaning done?
Yeah.
Is it just a scam, nobody needs it? And the second one is like, why I can do it, what can I do myself?
Yeah.
So the first question I can answer simply by saying, imagine you have a beautiful hardwood floor in your house, and you haven't vacuumed for 2-3 years. What's gonna happen? The dust's gonna go somewhere.
Yeah.
The same dust in your hardwood floor is actually building up in your duct.
Sure.
That need to go. So that answers the first question about should I do it or not, and is there like a reason for it?
So basically you're saying if I'm gonna clean my floors,
yes,
I should clean the ducts.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now ideally, if there's a tool that you have that you can reach inside all the ducts and vacuum it, you don't need a professional.
What about kids? Can you put kids down?
You can sometimes, it depends how big they are, you can reach them, go there, but
just don't drop them in.
It's probably not a safe place to do it. So now what do you need? So in reality, you don't, as a homeowner, you don't have the tools to reach areas inside your duct to vacuum it or to extract the dust.
Okay.
And
then I guess you guys have the right equipment to do that?
A professional duct cleaning company like us and many others in the GTA with a high rating on Home Stars would have the proper tools.
And what would that be?
The simplest, I mean, every house is different.
Sure.
Every system is different. Yeah. The most basic system is you first need to have a strong, powerful vacuum to connect it to one area. And when you connect the vacuum, you're creating a negative air pressure. Okay. Meaning every time you disturb the dust, it's going to go to your vacuum. Okay. And this is why we get a lot of calls. People say, I had a cleaner coming in and there's dust everywhere in the house. Yeah. Chances are they either didn't have a vacuum or didn't have the proper, powerful vacuum.
So you need a powerful vacuum.
You need a powerful vacuum. That's step number one. Creating a negative air pressure. Now you need to disturb the dust. How do you disturb it? You use air pressure. Okay. So you have a 200 PSI or something, and we go to this
so you guess you have an air compressor with
you? In the truck, and we push the dust. Okay. The pushing is good enough for most of the
So where do you push it from?
You push it from each supplier you return into as far as you can go to the vacuum. Okay. In most cases, they're not going to go that far. Right. So you're going to go step by step. Okay. And then at the last step is you're going to go to the basement, you're going to reverse it, and that's where the scrubbing and the agitation done to collect the debris from the ceiling of the basement.
Okay, so you mentioned we're going to start in the basement.
Yes.
All right, let's go check it out.
Cool.
All right, guys, so we're gonna start off with this typical gas furnace system over here. And Adel, just break this down for me in a very easy way. How is this gonna work? What is this system over here, and how would you guys clean it at a very high level?
Absolutely. So we look at 3 parts: the base, the middle part, and the top part. The base is where the fan and the blower is. Okay. We take care of it for you as part of a professional air duct cleaning. Yep. This is where the dust and the debris is.
So most of the stuff, sorry man to interrupt. Yes. So most of the stuff is actually going to be inside of here.
Exactly, because that's where the filter is. We're going to do it. We're going to go and give it thorough. And this is what we use the term furnace cleaning. Is really taking care of this part.
Awesome. And then so up here, what is this?
This is a heat exchange unit. Okay. This is what heats up the house in the winter time. This is where the gas lines, everything else. No duct cleaner should be using this, should be touching this. It should be by a certified gas licensed HVAC to do their tune-ups. Perfect.
So in short, like someone that's coming in to clean your ducts, the only place they should really be touching is over here.
Yes. The other part, they could, if needed in some cases, this little part in the top is called air coil, air condensation. If it needs cleaning and there's a specific scenario for it, post-constructions and so on, it needs to be opened up. We need to go, as an air duct cleaning company, go inside, clean it thoroughly through air condensation, some foams, sprayers, and vacuuming.
Awesome.
Proper clean.
Cool. All right, guys, so like we have a way more detailed video on this as well. So this is a short clip, but we have a link that you can follow below, and you'll get all the details of how this is going to work. All right, guys, so we're just coming up from the basement. We have a separate unit over here. It has a completely different system. It has a high velocity system. And Adel is actually gonna explain to us how this works in this room over here. So this house is a little bit unique. We might get into talking about it in a different video, but the cool part about it is because we have Adel here, he can actually explain how a high velocity system works too, because this unit actually has one of these. So what is the basic of actually cleaning this system, and how is it different from a gas?
Yes, thanks, Hussein. So unlike the regular traditional furnace, with this one, we're extremely limited to what we can do for two reasons. One, there's not major trunks coming out where we can do our hookup, go to the other end and do the push method. With this one, we have to do the reverse for two reasons. For that, number one. Number two, the actual air supply in each of the rooms you have is the round plastic one. Behind these, there's paper thin duct. If we use air pressure and blow the dust out of it, it's gonna rip it out, it's gonna be damaging to your house. You do not want to do that. But the simpler way is we're gonna shop vac each vent, we're gonna go to the colder return, and we're gonna try to push it still because we have a good duct. If not, we may have to do the reverse. The furnace itself, we don't touch it, we don't come near it. We get as close as to the filter, and from that filter to the other side where the ducting is, we'll hand clean it. In most cases, it's gonna be just a hand detail cleaned versus using the whole truck and the pressures and so on.
So it's mostly more, like you said, a hand detailed versus using a high pressure.
Exactly.
So just out of curiosity, like, have you seen someone that actually has gone in and used a high pressure or?
Yes,
yeah.
We get calls where they say some of my vents, the round plastic one, actually doesn't have air coming strong as before after the cleaning. And when I took some pictures and look inside and realized this is a paper thin, and I did some investigation, unfortunately the untrained duct cleaner went in with a 200 PSI pressure, push it in, and start pushing the dust
all
out.
the ducts apart.
And that little paper, you'll see it actually in the furnace room. Here you don't see it, but some cases you'll see it in your house. It's literally, you can hand it like with your hand, paper.
Wow.
And it's like all ripped. So they had to start cutting the drywall, go in and replace that.
Replace the whole duct itself.
That little piece, you have to go one by one and replace them.
Wow, that's insane. All right.
It's very costly.
All right, Adel, now, so you have thoroughly explained to us how both systems work, a typical furnace and a high velocity system. I gotta ask you this, so how often should someone actually have their ducts cleaned?
Generally speaking, it's recommended by NADCA, North Duct Association, to be done every 2 to 3 years to 5 years.
2 to 3 to 5.
But if you've just finished renovation, definitely. Moving into a new house, it's not a bad idea to start fresh and get it done for peace of mind.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So how much of an interruption is this going to be in my life? Like, how long is this going to take?
Beautiful. Good question. We nailed the system. We make it nice and smooth operations. We got a lot of feedback. It's like, we didn't even notice the guys over there.
Okay.
So everything's done in and out on an average an hour and a half to technician and a truck.
Amazing. And how much is this going to cost me?
Good question. We charge flat fee. We don't charge per vents. We don't charge for hookups. So this way, the price we quote you on our website or on the phone is right there based on the size of your house and number of furnaces.
Amazing. One other thing, I've also heard about sanitizing the ducts. Is that a real thing? Like, would you sanitize the ducts?
Absolutely. Okay. It's a common practice for the air duct cleaning business, and it's highly recommended. A product called, most duct cleaner, we use a product called Benefact. Okay. It's built here in Ontario. It's the extract of the thyme plants. Very natural, all botanical. We will spray it, fog it into the duct system as the last process to help you go against bacteria and fungus and so on.
Awesome, that's amazing. Adel, thank you so much, man, for taking the time and doing this video with us. Guys, if you guys have any questions about duct cleaning, this is your guy, Adel, Air Force Duct Cleaning. His website is gonna be on the screen, and I encourage you guys to reach out to him for your health and your home's health. Until next time, guys, remember one thing, get Kabani, get sold.
Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold. Sell it, sell it, sell it, sell it, sold.